What's going on, guys? Adam Snyder here, back with another video. In this video, what I want to do is I want to address what, in my opinion, would be the perfect stimulus check proposal. Now, I have gone over a lot of comments that you guys have put on a lot of the different videos that I've created over the past week. I went through and wrote a lot of stuff down, tried to really come up with the best proposal for a stimulus check, an additional stimulus check, right? So, first thing I want to do is I'm gonna read through some of the comments and kind of get your guys' take on this. And so what I want you to do in this video is leave your comment down below if you agree with this stimulus check proposal, if you think it should be more, if you think it should be less, if you think it should go and extend longer. Give your thoughts down in the comment section below. First thing I want you to do, smash that thumbs up button, as it just helps out the video. But let me tell you guys something that you may not know. But did you know that roughly 53% of the American people live paycheck to paycheck? And 62% of Americans do not have a 3-month emergency fund. Can't afford to pay their expenses for 3 months, right? So if something were to happen, like this is going on right now, this pandemic that we're going through, most people could not afford to live for 3 months. That's huge. So let me read some of these comments first, and then I'm going to go towards the middle to end of this video and really explain what I believe is the perfect stimulus check proposal. So if you want me to read your comment that you leave, all you got to do is comment down below this video, and I'll go over comments in the next one. But Clyde Barrow says, freeze all of Mitch McConnell's money and give him $1,200 at the end of June to get by. Then ask him, so do you need any help? My guess is he needs some help. I asked in this video that I did yesterday is, how much money would you need? How much money do you think would be fair as a stimulus check? Is $1,200 enough? And most people were on the same consensus that $1,200 just is not enough. Like this one, Beautiful Let, says $1,200 not enough. Would need $2,000 per month. Okay? No, it's not enough. It should be $1,200 every month until this is over. And I think that is honestly very fair. My rent alone is $1,200. This is from Travis Newnham. My rent alone is $1,200 a month. I can honestly speak upon experience that $1,200 is nowhere near enough to survive, especially considering I only bring home $340 a week. Let's see. Matt Detweiler says, I didn't get my money on my card yet for $1,200. I'm on Social Security. Will is the first one at. Where's the first one at? So some people still haven't even got their initial $1,200 stimulus check. At least $2,000 a month. Dollars each month for 3 months to 6 months. That's the best. $1,200 is not enough for just one time only is crazy, and that's from Ituala Williams. Right? So let me explain why stimulus checks are being fought over in the Senate. Okay, and this is something that I've been researching, looking into over the past few weeks, probably over a month. Why we keep going back and forth? Why an additional stimulus check, or why we only got $1,200 the first time? And so here's the problem: Democrats want more checks issued to the American people. They would have preferred to have more than $1,200 sent the first time. Okay, thank you, Democrats. Republicans, they don't want additional checks being sent out to the American people simply because they would rather those people go back to work. Which honestly, I think everybody would rather go back to work. Nobody really wants a handout. Yeah, they'll take it. But I think people would rather we didn't go through all this and we just went right back to work. Right? So, here's the issue. Okay? Unemployment. Okay, and this kind of goes hand in hand with the whole perfect stimulus check proposal, but unemployment currently, you can get an additional $600. If you file for unemployment and you get $1, all you need is $1, then you get an additional $600 in extra unemployment benefits. That's per week. So, and this is something that I was talking to a friend probably earlier this week, and he was saying that normally he makes $1,500 a month. Okay, $1,500 a month. That's not bad. It's a decent income. It's not great. It's not probably the lowest I've ever heard of, but he makes about $1,500 a month. Now, here's the issue. If he makes $1,500 a month at his regular job, works 40 hours a week, okay, awesome. But with unemployment, he gets paid, I think it's like $185 a week or something like that, somewhere around this, right around $200 a week. So let's just say he gets $200 a week. That means he'll make $800 a month being on unemployment. Awesome. Now here's the thing. Right now until July 31st, yeah, there's 31 days in July. I had to think about that really quick, but right now until July 31st, okay, he gets an additional $600 per week. So if he makes $800 on unemployment and he gets an additional $600 per week for 4 weeks per month, that means he's going to make $2,400 every month in additional benefits. And then you add in his unemployment, that means he makes $3,200 every month being on unemployment. But he only makes $1,500 if he were to actually work his regular job. This is why Republicans and Democrats are going back and forth. Democrats want more stimulus checks sent out. They want more help to the American people, which again, obviously is great. Republicans want more people going back to work. But the issue is, nobody wants to go back to work, be forced back to work, when is it safe? Is it safe to go back to work? Nobody knows, right? So that's a huge issue. And that's why I think so many people are liking the idea of filing for unemployment, getting that additional $600 per week. And just this morning, no, I think it was last night or this morning sometime, Senate Leader Mitch McConnell stated that the additional $600 unemployment benefit will not continue. It will not continue. It will last until July 31st, and it's done. And he said that, and this is a statement that he made, because if they continue that, people will not want to go back to work. They will stay home, collect unemployment, collect those additional $600 per week benefits instead of going back to work. If they will make more on unemployment than they will actually working, and many people will. So let me explain what, in my opinion, is the perfect stimulus check proposal moving forward. Now, you can bash this, you can jump on it, you can do whatever you want, okay? I want to know your honest take on this, because I feel like this is probably one of the best things that can happen for both parties, both Democrats and Republicans. So, I think for 3 months, okay, June, July, and August, every adult should get $2,000 per month. I almost said 200. That would not be good. Okay, $2,000 per month for an adult, $4,000 a month for couples, obviously 2 adults, right? Okay, plus an additional $500 per month for dependents under the age of 18 up to 3, right? That should go on from June, July, and August, a monthly check. After that, okay, again, that's 3 months. So if you are a family of 5, you got the husband, the wife, or husband, and wife, whatever you want to do. Okay, you got the couple, and you got 3 kids. That would be 5 people. That would be a max of $5,500 per month. That's pretty good. That would be much better than $1,200. Now, for September, October, November, and December, so get us all the way in to 2021. I believe this the regular 3-month stimulus check should just be cut in half. So if it was $2,000 per month for an adult, it should now be $1,000 per month for an adult, or $2,000 for a couple. And instead of $500 per dependent, it should be $250 per dependent. Now, so a family of 5 would actually make what was that? $2,750. Okay, not bad. So here's why I believe that would be a great idea. This would be the perfect stimulus check proposal for both parties, is because this allows the American people to gradually transition back to work. They're not being forced, hey, get back to work or else. It's a gradual transition as they feel safe, as these states, as counties start to open up. Because even when the states open up, they're not going to open up at 100% capacity like they were before. Many businesses have already gone under. Okay? Let's say you worked at Hertz. You might not have a job. Let's say you worked at Pier 1. You will not have a job. Let's say you worked at JCPenney. Chances are you're not going to have a job. There's a lot of people out there that will not have a job. So by having an additional $2,000 per month stimulus check sent to them for 3 additional months, okay, up until August, and then September, October, November, and December, 4 months, they get an additional $1,000. Now I know it's less than $1,200, but at least now we will have an idea of how the economy is coming back. What's going on, right? Now, here's what I want you to understand, okay? Some jobs are not going to be there to go back to. Some people are not going to be there to go back to their job. There's been a lot of deaths. So some jobs will maybe need to be fulfilled. Other jobs, not even going to worry about because those businesses might not be there. Most people are going to downsize. They're going to have job cuts, pay cuts, hour cuts. There's going to be a lot of cuts, right? So this is why I believe we need to extend the stimulus check proposal and benefits into 2021. Because if we only do it for 1 month or 2 months, it's just not enough, right? Let me tell you this as well, because I think this is huge. It's very important to understand this, is when states start to open up. I just read an article this morning saying that yesterday, okay, Wednesday, May 20th, was one of the highest days of new cases, which means that more people contracted the virus. But how can that be when we're opening states back up? It should all be coming down, right? Well, no, as states open up, more people are going to be possibly infected. And so what happens if states open up and then they shut down again? What happens then? People go back to work for 5 days and uh-oh, something happened. All right, everyone go home. Everyone stay safe. Go home, stay in there. Don't leave your house. Don't do anything. Well, then what? Do we think that $1,200 stimulus check is really going to help us out if we go back to work for 3 or 4 days and then we got to go back home? No. It's not going to do a single thing. So here's why I think this is the perfect stimulus check proposal. And again, you can bash it down in the comment section below. You can, you could say it's good. You can help, flush it out a little bit and maybe make it better. Again, I don't think nobody's gonna watch this video and be like, oh, that's a perfect idea. We're gonna use that. We're gonna, talk to the Senate. We're gonna do everything we can to get that bill pushed through. I don't think it's gonna happen. Okay, but here's the other issue. Republicans want people to go back to work, but the problem is the business owners, small business owners such as myself, I would not bring in my employees and say, hey, get back to work, because then if they were to be infected, who's liable? Who told them to come back to work? So I'm not going to bring back my employees for my businesses. No, I'm going to wait. Unless Republicans, and Mitch McConnell has stated this, is there needs to be some type of liability protection on the business owner. So do I think the 3 months of $2,000 per adult, $500 per dependent, and 4 additional months of $1,000 per adult and $250 per dependent is enough? No, it's a great start. Okay, this is something that the Democrats should be pushing. Hey, let's do this, but let's also, I hear your point of view, and let's also bring that in. We need liability protection for business owners. But in addition to that, we need some type of incentive to get people back to work. So not only do we need to incentivize the business owner to call their employees back, we need to incentivize the actual employee to go back to work. Maybe not a pay cut, maybe an increase in pay. So that's something that the Democrats and Republicans need to go back to the table and be like, okay, well, we're going to give them maybe not $2,000 a month. Let's give them $1,500 a month. But let's also give them an incentive to go back to work. Maybe a pay increase, right? So there's things that so many people are missing here. Is that, yeah, it makes sense to have all this stuff. It makes sense to do all these great things. But the problem is, if there's not movement from both sides, what's going to happen is nobody is going to really address the main issues. They're going to keep giving billions of dollars to the big corporations, and they'll trickle it down any way that they see, or they're just going to hold on to it because they owe so much money for, cruise ships, right? Well, who cares? I'd rather not go on a cruise for the rest of my life than to die, next week because I don't have food, right? No one cares about the cruise ships right now. Yeah, the cruise ship's a business, and the people that are working there, obviously great. They need to employ them and pay them, but there's still a lot of other people, waiting for money. Airlines, right? Getting money. Okay? We need to understand that there's going to be give and take from both sides. We just got to figure out what is best for everybody. And honestly, what I think is best for everybody is to give the American people more money, more stimulus checks. Okay? Maybe longer stimulus check payments, right? Because if they don't, what's going to happen is these people they're going to default on their loans. Okay? Maybe their mortgage, maybe their rent, car loans, credit cards. And what happens when all the stuff stops getting paid? No people are paying for mortgages. No people are paying for their cars. No people are paying for their credit cards. Their student loans. Yeah, there's a thing on the table about $10,000 student loan debt forgiveness. Obviously that's great, but the other issue is, what if they put student loans on a credit card? Now they're just not going to pay it. What happens now? Well, what happens now is they just stop paying it, and now the credit card company is default. They have so many people defaulting on loans and they defaulting on their payments. What happens with credit card companies? Well, do we have a 2007, 2008 crisis again? Who knows? The only way we'll ever know is to go through it and find out. Okay, first-hand experience. So, hopefully this video answered your question as to what, in my opinion, is the perfect stimulus check proposal, what I think a lot of people are working on, because there's been multiple, and again, I have pages and pages of different proposals that I've written down based on what other people have mentioned. Okay, other Democrats have mentioned other proposals that have been put in front of the House, and what I can tell you is most people, especially Democrats, feel that $2,000 per month is kind of the base. That's where everyone should be at. So, if you have any questions whatsoever, my voice is going away. If you have any questions whatsoever, you can always ask your questions down in the comment section below. Like I said, if you like this proposal or you don't like it, use the comment section, bash it, change it, modify it, do whatever you want. All right? So again, thanks for watching this video. Smash that thumbs up button. As always, just helps out the video. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you guys on the next one.